Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my viewers. Good morning to everyone out there. And welcome back to my channel. My name is Adibayo Taiwo. And this morning, firstly, I want to appreciate everyone for your extreme support. I want to appreciate you, new subscribers, my old subscribers, everyone that share my video at all point in time. I want to appreciate everyone. I want to let you know that every day the numbers are increasing. That is for sure. So I need to appreciate you for that. You have made it happen. You made it happen. So thank you so much for your support each and every day, each and every time. And we're here again back on the channel this morning with my friend and a colleague. Um, he's also a content creator. His name is Mr.
Kelvin.
You're welcome.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's nice to be here. It's really nice to be here. So I'm excited to be here. Initially, I was like, what am I gonna say? But now we are here, and let's make it happen.
Yeah. So I really appreciate you because I know it's very busy in here. It's very busy in here. Busy schedule. Busy schedule.
It is what it is, man. If it's not important, you don't make time for it. You properly, apportion your time to what's important. If it's not important, skip it.
If it's not important, you don't leave your house.
You don't leave your house. No. Once you leave your house, start spending money.
Yeah,
Once you step at 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, money is gone.
So, and we are here this morning to discuss something very important to marriages and to relationship out there. And what's that? What women need to understand about our woman. We know there are a lot of things we need to understand. And we don't forget, in marriage, we keep learning each and every day.
Yeah.
It's an institution.
You cannot graduate. You cannot graduate. It's the only institution you enter, you do convocation, no certificate, no graduation.
No graduation.
It's for life.
For life.
For as long as you are there, two of you are still on.
So things that we may need to understand about our woman, because once you don't understand your woman, I don't think there is a reason for that marriage being existing.
Yeah,
there's no reason for that marriage, but you just need to understand your woman, and that takes a lot from the man. It takes and requires a lot from the man, and that is where the place of the man come into play. That is where the attribute of you being a man come into play, because it requires a lot of diligence for you to understand someone that is very dynamic, someone that is very unique and dynamic. They are unique beings. They are very important to us. We must have them. They are necessity. You must have a woman in your home. So this woman you're trying to have in your home, how do you want to understand how and ways, a pattern, a lifestyle, do's and don'ts, stuff like that? How do you want to understand it? So that is why this video is coming out to everyone. And I know that it's purposely for a family. It's purposely for someone. So if you are watching us, please try and share. At any point in time this video got to you, try and share it so it can be helpful to other people around you also. So we are going straight to the discussion.
Yeah.
Once again, what we may need to understand about our woman.
Yeah.
Yep. So
it's quite an interesting topic, because I've realized that sometimes some women don't know what they want, and some men don't even know what they want. It's interesting that people grow up, they live their lives, they excel in career, they excel in maybe their work with God, but we sometimes take this aspect of our love lives for granted. Some ladies don't know what they want, some guys don't know what they want. So I will take you back memory lane. In my church back in Nigeria, there is a prerequisite for your wedding to be done. Now, what do I mean? They'll tell you, if you do not do this and do that, we will not conduct your wedding. Yes. And I thought they were a bit too strict, but they were not strict, because we fail sometimes. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Knowledge is what people lack sometimes in this aspect of love. We just go full force, all 6 cylinders with emotions. And then collision, and we come back. Oh, I'm wounded, I'm broken. No. You went zeal without understanding will land you in disaster. You need to gain understanding with anything as important as even Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence. So why would you play with your heart when it comes to love? So understanding who you're dealing with is the first condition. So back to my church, they'll tell you the book that was important compulsory that you must read. Not just read, you review the book. The lady and the guy review the book. What did the book say? What have you learned? And then there's the conclusion part. You will write it with your hand, all these things, so, and then you submit to the church. It helped me. It helped me because I was able to discover my wife's love language. We've been dating, right? But I really did not pay attention to that. It was all the I love you,
Yeah, all
fine
the
girl,
time.
fine brother.
Yeah.
It was, but that book pushed me to understand that this is who she is. And most times when you find out that thing, that person is never going to change. Oh, that thing almost stay with them for the rest of their life. So if you find out that part of your partner and you say, this is what I want, then go ahead. But if it's not what you can cope with, if you feel like this is not the love language I want to communicate with, you might as well run away. Now, the 5 love languages are, I think, the act of service, the words of affirmation, physical touch, and gifts. And gift, receiving gift. I can't remember the 5th one, but we'll go through them. The acts of service, people who love people to do things for them. And fortunately for me, that's the kind of woman I married.
What can you render?
My wife loves you to take out the trash, help me sort this out. You must be involved. When she's cooking, I'm involved.
Which is normal.
When she's cooking, I'm there. When she's doing this, I'm there. My wife would not go out without me. Quality time. My wife was in this UK for how many months? 3 months before I came. She did not buy one thing. One thing she did not buy, like clothing, she did not buy. Why? She can't go shopping without me. She just believes that we do everything together. So it was act of service. My wife is primarily act of service and a bit of quality time. The quality time people, shut everything down. I just want to spend time with you. Shut the phone down. Shut the laptop down. Let's just stay. Probably no light, whether light or no light. Let's just stay. Me and you.
Hey.
Quality time.
Okay.
Physical touch. There's a couple in my church that have actually expressed that I've never seen people who do physical touch like them. In church, pastor is preaching. She's rubbing the man's lap. She's rubbing the head. Yeah, the man has skin. He rubbed the apari. You're rubbing everywhere like that, right? That's what she understands. That's how they express love. And the man too touches. They touch everywhere. They touch. People who love to receive gifts, everything for them is gifts. Everything for them is gift. Your child, and sometimes it is not about the cost of the gift. It's about the thought of the gift. The intent, like, okay, this person treasures me, this person values me. He bought me this. He bought me this. I've dated a girl like that in school. Do you know it was 20 naira cabin biscuit I used to get girlfriend that time? Okay, wife, you don't see this video. So what I mean is, as small as that biscuit. So because some guys get it wrong, you think that I need all the money in the world to get a guy to get a girl. Sorry, not all girls want all your money. All they want is that intent in your heart that I think about you, I value you, I treasure you, so I bought you this. It might not be about the whole cost. It's about the thought.
The thought.
So words of affirmation, the person just wants you to tell them what sweet words. Sweet words. Everything to them is words. These people are worded people. I love you. I adore you. I treasure you. You mean so much to me. You everything. If these kind of people dress up and you don't tell them you look beautiful, you are in trouble. And you wonder why you're always getting into trouble. It's because you do not know. So at that point, you might be trying to tell this person something about. At that point, she wants you to see that I look good. Tell me I look good. When you don't tell her she looks good, wahala, you are in trouble. And for that whole outing, she'll be angry with you. She might not probably be angry, but she's not. You have not spoken her language. Okay, let's try something. Tell me anything in Yoruba. Just talk to me as if you're.
About you did there. About you did there. About you do well. About you do well.
No, you do well. Still pidgin. I want to like tick Yoruba.
Tick Yoruba. My
guy, what do you talk now?
Like
what does that mean?
That means you're a good person.
Good person. He said such a good thing, a compliment to me that I did not understand. And that's what love language is. When you don't speak your woman's love language as a man, you are in trouble. He just spoke Yoruba to me. I don't understand Yoruba. But what he said was a good thing. And that's what happens in your relationship. When you're doing something good, but you're not doing it in the right channel and the right means, it do not get the effect it's supposed to get. You might be buying this person gift of iPhone 15, even iPhone 22 that has not come out. But all this person wants is for you to shut down everything and spend 30 minutes with them a day.
Or do it in a different way.
Just that way the person thinks. And what I think affects or something that affects our love language, it's your exposure, your experiences. Your exposure, your experiences, and your environment. For somebody who was raised up in a dysfunctional home, that all that the person thinks about is money. It's money. It's money. Now that person might actually think that
money
is everything, until the person gets into a relationship. And when you ask that kind of girl, who do you want to marry? A billionaire.
Do you know that?
A billionaire.
You know that my last week video. Last week video when I said when I talked about money and time, which one is much more important in marriage or relationship? Most of the ladies that watch my video, or women that watch my video that met me one-on-one, said they prefer money to time. That's what is time? Well, if you don't have time, just give me money. If you like travel for 3 months, I'll be okay. Some ladies even told me to the extent that if there's money and you don't have time, I might use my money to get another small boy for myself that will take care of me. Why the time
that shows you the extent of dysfunctionality our system has imbibed. Which is not, why would you want a guy's money to get another guy? So if you want a guy so it tells you that the main thing, just like people tell you, I want this. In economics, they tell us needs and wants.
Yeah.
You want, but the cocoa or the crux of the matter is need. You might want it, but you don't need it. It's like your child coming to tell you, I want this. But you as the father knows that at this age, you don't need this.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Because of the background, because of exposure, because of experiences, that girl thinks that what she needs is money. But no, she doesn't need money, because if she needs money, she'll be contented with the money. Now she gets the rich guy. She's taking this rich guy's money to service a baby boy.
A baby boy.
So that's the problem. So when people get exposed to wrong environments, wrong, dysfunctional, and why I tell people, I said, try your best to make your marriage work, because family is how people replicate. Good family replicates good family
in the society.
A bad family replicates bad family.
Yeah.
If I beat my wife every day and my wife does not leave that marriage, my wife stays in the marriage.
Yeah.
Do you know what it tells my daughter? It tells my daughter that it's okay to be beaten. It's okay, because her mother stays in the marriage, beaten every day, abused every day. The mother stays. So she believes that, if mommy stays, that's the norm. It's the normal thing.
The way of life.
That's the way of life, right? Now that girl grows up and starts dating a guy, and the guy doesn't beat her. She's wondering why this. Have you heard this who say, if you don't beat me, means you don't love me? If you don't beat me, you don't love me. Sometimes it's foundation, right? So you have to culture children to understand that my son knows you don't play with my wife. I will do you something. I will do you. So, and he has even learned it now to protect his mom at this age.
At this age.
If you do anything, don't touch my, don't touch my mommy. Defend your mother. A son that cannot defend the mother will not defend the wife.
That's it.
It starts from this age. So when people grow up, what parents show children is what they replicate. Now, that woman who stays in that abusive marriage believes that I am helping to keep my children under one roof as one family, but you are damaging the health of those children. I'm not saying you should walk out of your home, but I think you should be fixed.
Nice one. So, people out there, we are still going. We are still coming. There's still much to be talked about. So we are just coming. We are just coming. Yeah.
We are just starting.
Yeah, we just started. So from here, I said men need to understand that women are emotional creatures. They are emotional beings, and they often need this emotional support.
Yeah.
So they want us to be always there. As you said earlier, that everything about women is just emotional. If women watches film, you find them crying.
Pure Water Factory. They will cry everywhere.
You find them crying. If you like, what's happening? Is it not the movie? Acted movie? Why are you crying? So that's their emotion. So I think men should understand that they should not toy with their woman emotions at any point in time. You know what hurts or what can hurt your woman.
Yeah.
It's like I know that this is a poison. and I have given it to you to eat. I know it's a poison, and I know you don't like it. Like the poison will hurt you, will harm you, can even kill. And I brought the poison to you, prepared it, design it, flavor it, and I said, please have it. So that's just like the way I see the way men or men that did not understand the emotional talk or the emotional part of their woman. That is what I see they give to the woman. Because once you can hurt someone, I believe you knew that that thing will hurt before you even do it. So for you to have go far again, to do that,
go ahead to do it,
that means
and hurt the person.
And hurt the person. So men should try to understand that the emotional part of the woman is very important.
Yeah, I think women are very complicated in some ways compared to a man. A man is rather a straightforward being. I'm going, and that's it. A woman can be telling you, I want A.
They're dynamic.
And what she wants is B.
Shawarma and chicken.
They even tell you shawarma and pepper soup. They can combine anything. This moment they want shawarma. The minute they want it. So how much more? I think people who experience this the most is men whose wives are pregnant. At that stage of pregnancy, she can even demand that she wants to scrape your hair and add to garri and swallow. Whatever. Women can be very funny, I understand. But men need to understand this. Women are, the Bible says, treat them as weaker vessels. They are emotional people. Men can be emotional too. Yeah, there's some men that are even more emotional than their wife. Yeah, men can actually be emotional. So I think it's everybody. I said on my Facebook page the other day, value what your partner values. Take seriously what your partner takes seriously. That's one way to reduce hurt in relationship.
It will help both partners.
Value what she values it. What you know she hates, avoid it. It's simple. These are things people should know before they get married.
Yeah.
Like personally for me, my wife is almost, I don't want to use the word a cleaning freak, but she's almost an overly clean person. And not with the other part of the house might not be too like 100% ideal, but not the toilet. Not the toilet. Don't go there. Not the toilet. If she sees a spot on her toilet, everybody's in trouble. A spot on the toilet, the whole house can, hey, what happened here? Please, who do use this toilet? Right? And when we're dating, based on where I was raised up, it was a good place. Don't say
community.
But you can just pee and
spray everywhere.
Spray everywhere small. And you don't care, you go. When I met my wife, it was trouble because I could not understand why she wants it this way. It's just a drop of pee. Come on. It's just a drop.
No, she can't look away.
Not just a drop, man. Just a drop. You're like, there's something called tissue. And tissue is to wipe. It took me a while to adjust. But you see now, it's not like a reflex. It's not programmed in me. And I programmed it not because I'm afraid of her. I programmed it not because she will carry the cane and flog me. I programmed it because I love her and I value what she values.
Yeah.
So even now in my son is 6, it's now ingrained in him too.
Yeah.
When he uses the toilet, you see him cutting tissue with his small hand. He wants to wipe. Then after wipe, of course,
just flush it out.
Wash that hand. Because you come and use that hand and touch food or touch me. No. What's that? So she's like a very I don't want to say over hygienic person, but that's the kind of woman I married. And myself and my son have adjusted that this is how she is. So
yeah,
you can
let's play along.
And it's not really an issue in my marriage anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
But if I decided to like, what is your problem? Why can't you understand that it's just a drop of pee? Based on where I'm coming from, like not a big deal now. It's not a big deal. Pee now, pee come out. I bet trouble. And some of these
small things like that.
So if you know what she values, value those same things. I value being part of a choir. I value being part of a music group. And my wife deemed it fit to give me time anywhere we find ourselves if I want to. I could belong to 5 music teams. No matter how busy I am, I will still, it's my life. I will still find and create that time. And she does not hold me back when I want to go for those meetings. It's what I love. I love music. She was in a choir in Nigeria, but she's not this music. Me, if I don't do music, I can even faint. But my wife can stay without it. It's not right. And so everybody, so know what the people love, encourage them in that regard, and try to Make it work.
Make
Marriage
it
is not that complicated, though. It's not. I think sometimes we just decide
to make it
to complicate it.
Yeah,
We complicate it.
That's it. That's it. It's all lies on the two partners. We can't both like I'm not going to leave this. I'm not going to drop this. I'm
No,
not
no,
going to adjust. There must be a place for adjustment for every time.
I think it was a pastor that said marriage is coping. He said the word for marriage is cope. You cope with the person because there will always be things. Don't forget, these two people came from two different
places.
backgrounds.
Yeah,
I was raised differently.
Different
My wife
culture.
was raised differently.
Different
right?
culture. Different.
Based on somebody who grew up in Warri, right? If you talk to me now, Baz Booz.
Warri no dey carry last.
Baz Booz. We'll give it to you right there, right?
Warri no dey
We'll
carry
give it
last.
to you. But when I met my wife is not a Baz Booz person. My wife was raised in Anambra. She's a quiet person. My wife doesn't like trouble. My wife doesn't. I like fight. I like trouble. My wife doesn't like trouble in any way. And sometimes I feel like it was a perfect match for us. My wife would try to, first of all, try to understand why is this person behaving like this? Is there anything, is there a way I can help? Is there, I don't think, I will first do you bad before I start thinking about that thing she's thinking about. But it complements us. I will never forget an incident that happened when we were still dating. We were going somewhere after church back in Nigeria. And we had an issue with somebody. This person, it's a not really mutual friend. We both know the person together. I was expecting my wife to take side with me because I was angry with the lady. My wife stood a neutral cause. I will not inherit your enemy. If you have an enemy, let the person prove to me that she wants to be my enemy. Then we cannot be enemies. But not you selling an enemy to me or recruiting me to hate who you hate or to dislike who you dislike. She stood. That's the kind of person she is. So when people marry, understand right there, I would have been angry that person they quarrel with me, you know, if you side me.
You know, beside me.
You don't side me. Instead of siding me, she want to first understand what is happening. And now she can stay a neutral course and resolve matter. Instead of, hey, you shot my boyfriend. That's what we're saying. No. Never. My wife will never do that one. Never. So it's knowing who you marry. Knowing who you marry. Know your wife. Men do not take time to understand their wife. And most times, it also, I think, culture and where we are helps us know different things about our wife. The man who lives in Nigeria will not know some side of your wife until your wife come abroad. And you'll be very shocked.
Another culture again. That's another side.
Culture will shock you. Because when a woman is in a particular culture, she behaves like them.
Like them.
She tries to adjust. Like in Nigeria, Nigeria runs a patriarchal system where they believe that it is the man that provides, it is the man that decides. The man is Lord and Master. The man is everything in the home. All the woman needs to do is follow instruction. Mama Ijebu, this is what I want you to do. Mama Funani, take instruction.
Authority.
But it is not so. It is not so in other developed countries. In the Western world, it's not so. So they expect you to sit down, we talk, we deliberate on things, and we decide, right? Not you lording over me. Some people don't understand. So when they move over, and the woman starts telling you, because now when she comes over, it's very easy for her to like, okay, fine, we can. You think that everything is still okay. But she starts interacting with people. Outside. She starts getting knowledge. She starts meeting people. Maybe she shares one or two bad experience of their house. And they tell her, no, this is what you should do. That woman will now show you the side you've never seen. So sometimes don't think you know your partner until you have been exposed to different situations. Situations. Because somebody might behave well in this situation, in that situation. So when the person expresses the same temperament, in different situations, different things have happened, then you've seen consistency. You can ask, okay, this is where this person is. You know, I mean somebody that say, Bayo is my friend, and I don't know Bayo from anywhere. I don't know Bayo is a thief. I don't know Bayo. I don't know him. So I cannot say, okay, I know him when I've known him for maybe 2-3 years. We have walked through some things together. Maybe we have been through the opportunity to steal. We did not steal. We've been through the opportunity to commit crime. We did not commit crime. That's okay. Then that's when somebody cannot tell that Bayo stole. I'll say no. Bayo does not steal. Why? We have been in that situation. He did not do that thing.
That's it.
So time. You know, in marriage, even as I'm even running my mouth now, nobody knows the wife completely. Nobody knows the husband completely.
Nobody.
It will still take time. Just how many years? 8 years in marriage or so. It's we don't know anything yet. Even people who are 20 years, 30
They are
years,
still learning.
they are still discovering. We are apprentices in this thing. We never even start the campus. We never buy jam form for this marriage. So everybody is learning. But one thing I tell people is one fundamental thing I think governs. I think I was watching a video where a psychologist they were asking him that in this day and age, what do women really want from their man? What do women expect from their man? What is men supposed to know about their women?
Yeah.
And his answer surprised me because he counsels different women and men. People bring their issues to him. I think he's in the US. And his answer surprised me. He said, one word, and that's the word I've been preaching. Kindness.
Kindness.
Kindness. They asked, I think there was like a survey to show what women will settle for. A very successful man who really doesn't care about how he treats them, or the man who is very kind to them. A larger percentage of, very large percent of them said they will go for a kind man.
A kind man.
A man that treats them well. A man that loves them. A man that adores them. So it goes beyond money. It goes beyond power. Women like money. We agree. Even men like money. I don't know guys now who are telling you, I want to marry a successful woman. Is it not money too?
Yeah.
It's still money.
It's money.
So let's not be putting it on women like money. No. Guys like money because, to be honest, if your wife is doing well financially, it makes you feel calm.
Comfortable.
You're comfortable. You can spend. You cannot do some other major investment you want to do. When she's not doing well, you bring all the money back to the house. You can spend it on the house, and you have very little money to invest or to save. So everybody wants a partner who is doing well. But in their is it Maslow's whatever of need, if you rate it, what they really want, what women desire is a kind man. Kindness. We are living in a generation where people do not care how they treat people. Kindness it's literally looking like an expensive commodity. People walk in the street and they talk to people anyhow. Now, if you are dating someone and he talks to his mother anyhow, without kindness, you are fooling yourself. He will never be kind to you.
That's possible.
He talks to his father. No, because what I believe is, even though you have a beef with your mom, right? You can still honor the office of her being your mom.
Yeah.
You might not show that love, motherly and son love, bing, but you will not use some words on her because of kindness. There are words you use you cannot take back. If you perpetually call your wife a fool, you have registered it in her head that she's a fool. Sometimes, even when you will tell her, you are so smart, what is saying in her head is you are a big fool.
And what you picture your wife is what people are telling you picture you for you.
Finito.
That's it.
If you treat your wife anyhow, everybody treats your wife anyhow. So my people, kindness. Let's go on with this. I'm an apostle of kindness recently. Because some of us believe that she should just submit. Have you tried to be kind to that woman and she doesn't submit to you? If you are really kind, if you are kind, sometimes they'll tell you that women actually feel like they owe you. I think naturally, if you sow kindness, you will reap kindness. I feel like preaching. I feel like preaching.
Okay, Pastor Okonkwo was saying that women are multiplier. If you give women you give women a pouch, not a phone, just a phone pouch, the woman will go ahead to give you a phone. If you give women love, women will give you multiple of love. You give women love, women will show you love. And if you now give women problem, women will give you.
If they multiply it for
women
you,
will give you tribulation.
If they multiply it,
affliction. So it's what you give to women, and they multiply and give you back. Give woman joy or happiness. Expect that you get multiple of it.
That kindness thing, people should not take this for granted because we live almost like robots. Do me, I do you. If it's good for me, that's fine. I don't care whether it is good for you. No, people don't really care that much anymore. No time to care. If it's good for me, it's me, myself, and I. How does this person see this matter? How does this thing resonate with this person? Is it going well with this person? No. All they want to see work for me. And I think this is what even plays out in the bedroom sometimes. This thing comes into the bedroom. Intimacy. What does your partner, what does your partner want? No, you don't care. Your own is, this is the way I want it. Hey, give it to me this way. Okay, now what does he want? Do you know? No. You just give I want it like this and that is it. It doesn't work that way. One last thing I would like to contribute is women love leadership.
Mm.
Not leadership in the context of you being a dictator, but leadership in the context of you can point the family to where we are going to. This is the vision for the next 2 years.
Mm.
This is the vision for the next 5 years. Have long-term visions, have short-term goals. You know, if without that, I will give an example of someone I know who dated a guy. The guy was earning far less than she was earning, but she was earning way more.
Mhm.
And they asked her, why did you marry this guy? Of course, today the guy is a big boy now. Big boy. And they were calling the guy gold digger.
Gold digger then.
He's a gold digger. He's a gold digger. So I was with them one time and the guy was laughing. He said, where is the gold I came to dig? I did not see the gold. Though.
Where is it?
There's no gold. They were just laughing. But the bottom line is, they asked, why did you marry this guy? She said, vision.
Vision. Mm.
Why the guy was still earning his shikini salary, the lady was earning big money. He told the lady, bring part of the money. Let me bring part of the money. They saved money. They built their house. Very beautiful house. They are doing well. When I say well, financially well. Good family. And that's why she married him. But rather, let me thief.
Let me collect and go.
Yes, you cannot say this is where this family is going. This is what I think we should do. It was the guy that told the lady that, see, you are giving your family too much money than they need. Because if anything happens to your job right now, is there anybody standing like you that will cover the family? She said no. He said the guy said secure yourself. Invest. Yeah. Secure yourself.
Gain a grant.
And that's what she started doing. Securing herself. Of course, she's helping her family very well today, but she secured herself.
Self first.
It's wisdom from this guy. Direction. The guy could point her, like, see, because women know what they want to, but trust me, but when there's a man to lead, no woman actually, a lot of women do not want to even stay in the front of the thing like this. Let me lead. Yeah, if you see most times when a woman stays in the front and she's doing, hey, this is the way, it's because the man who is there has refused to take his place. Women, they can do it, but sincerely,
they want to channel their power through you.
I'll give you an example. Back then in school, there was this girl in my hostel. She always liked to tell me, come help me carry water. I'll carry the water for her. Come and carry, I'll help her carry on her head. Help her sometimes. I'll help her even jack it to her room. The day we had a small quarrel, I said that girl, she jacked that thing by herself and she was going to say, so you can carry this thing. You can carry this thing. Wow. So you have power like this.
Oh my God.
So most times you see women doing because there's no man to take the lead. If there's a man to lead, a woman is happy to join forces
behind
and follow and learn, and they grow together. But leadership in that context is not the leadership of I am a Lord and Master. You guys will work together, build it, and make it work. So women want leadership. Women prefer men who are kind to them.
Yeah.
Women prefer men who show them their speak. Because it's one thing to speak. Bayo spoke Yoruba, but he did not communicate. So speaking is not communicating.
It's not communicating.
You could speak, but you're not communicating.
Once you don't understand it, it's not yet
if I die now, we only speak. We only communicate when the frequency connects.
Yeah.
But if there's no connection, if I call and there's no service right there, you cannot get to anybody.
They say communication is not complete except to get the feedback.
It's enough. So it is what it is. Simple. You guys, I think I've overspoken. So let me rest and take a break. But seriously, this has been a very nice time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you so much.
You've really done well. I really appreciate it. You nailed all the points within the twinkling of an eye. You talked about everything, the leadership, the kindness, the intimacy. You talked about the emotional part of it. You just talked about everything just within a box. I really appreciate your time. Man.
Thank you so much. I think
Mr. Kelvin. That's serious. And I believe everyone will have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Everyone will have a lot to ruminate or resonate about, because it's another thing to you to listen. It's another thing to you to put it into practice.
Yeah.
Because it's not a big deal.
It's not at
just
all.
for you to just know that, what does this woman want? He quarrels every day. He knocks every day. He talks too much every time. Why is that happening? Then just take your time and just be of a kind person to her, and now study if she will not also replicate the same back to you.
People will replicate that kindness. Kindness is not something, it's only, kindness is the language that even the blind, the dumb, the deaf, the lame, the everything understands. Everybody understands kindness. Everybody understands. It's a universal language. So we cannot speak that language outside, and that language is lacking in our home. And that language, have you seen people who are kind to everybody outside?
I'm not kind at home.
They're never kind of. When they come back home, they're terrorists.
I do hear of it.
You terrorize everybody. You terrorize everybody. Outside, they know you as brother kindness. In fact, you're brother kindness. But when you are with these people you love, I see that as a demonic attack.
People you call your home and not even know that they not even see any symptoms of kindness.
We are totally void of kindness. When your kindness stays outside, you drop your coat of kindness, then you come into their presence. Then when you are leaving, whereas these are the people that should see this part of you and appreciate it.
Yeah, it should go from home to outside, not from outside.
Yes, so charity begins at home. Yeah. You begin your own for outside, finish. You won't reach house, you keep on for outside. Is that not wickedness?
It's wickedness. It's demonic. It's wickedness.
That's a demonic attack.
Come on. So thank you everyone for listening to us.
Thank you.
And I think you should drop your handles for people.
Oh, okay. You can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook handle is Sake TV. That's my Facebook page. So follow me on Facebook. You'll get to meet me better there. So once again,
you're also an MC.
Yeah. If you have events in the UK, I do MCs too. So once in a while, we get gigs like that and we go for them.
And
so
summer is approaching, please.
Summer is approaching. We can do that. If you have events, you need somebody to come and anchor your event, feel free to call me. We will be there live and direct. We'll be there.
So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. And if you're watching my video for the first time, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, please watch and share to your friends. So thank you for your time. Until next time, when we shall come again on the channel to talk about something interesting and something also important to us. I want to say thank you for being there and thank you all the time. And I want to say bye to our viewers out there. So,
all right, guys.
Bye for now.
Until
next time. Bye.